Hey friends, TUXX here. I had a viewer question ask me what is the best way, the very best way of transmitting information wirelessly for karaoke machines, PA systems, basically audio data, microphone data, that kind of thing. And a lot of people have problems if either having something unreliable or something that costs way too much money. And I have a great solution, and that's this right here. This is the ACEMIC G6. I have used this product myself, and I'm real happy to unbox this for you to give you an idea what it looks like. But this is how it comes from Amazon, and it's not that expensive actually. At the time of making this video, it was in about the $70 range, but I will have a link for you right below in the description with the very best price, okay? But this has saved me so many times. As you know, back in the day, I used to DJ both in club and even like back in the day, like weddings and that kind of thing. And sometimes you want to have a wireless mic, you know, but of course, a lot of your Shure microphones, your more professional microphones, oftentimes they're not wireless, you know, and even the wireless ones are not always that reliable. So it almost makes sense to buy a good quality mic and then buy something like this to transmit the information wirelessly, you know? So this is just really handy, real lightweight, and just actually super good as far as transmitting quality data, you know. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this for you and then give some details. But again, this is how it comes. So very nice retail packaging, looking good, lots of information. G6 on the back here talks about the frequency is 2.4 gigahertz and the response is 20 to 20, which is really great. Rechargeable, okay, so this is a rechargeable lithium battery, okay. Signal to noise ratio is 108 dB, sampling rate is 24-bit to 48 kilohertz, okay. And audio latency is -5 ms. So really good stuff here. Operating range, I guess I should mention, is 30. You know, for my experience, I want to say it can go even a little bit more than 30. It could probably go 35 or 40. It kind of depends on the you know, environment that you're in. So you could test it beforehand, but I bet you get even more than 30 out of that. So not a problem. And then again, this application is for a dynamic microphone, but you could really use any kind of 3-prong audio system with this, you know. So it's good for a lot of things actually. Let's go ahead and open this up. We'll slide this off here, check it out, and then very nice retail packaging. Like, I have to hand to these guys, they really made it nice. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get my scissors here to go ahead and cut this open. Now this does work off of the 2.46 wireless, okay, so it's really good. Good stuff as far as wireless, easy to connect, nice solid connection, and the most important thing is the sound quality is good. You don't want to have a lot of weird artifacts or something, you know, so it has very good signal processing, and it does work really good under all sorts of types of extreme conditions, which is really good. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to pull this out here. Here we go. And we have some little instructions here. This is a user manual. You can see this is very simple to use, which is fantastic. The last thing you want is a bunch of headaches when you're doing some kind of outside, at least for me, especially doing like outside events, that kind of thing. You want it to be simple. I love the fact that this has such good sound. It really sounds excellent. And people ask, what's the frequency of it, the sampling frequency? It's 48K, you know, so you're getting a really good sounding audio for it. It's 24-bit resolution. Here's all the little fine details. I'm not going to read through each of these, but you can pause it here if you have any particular questions, or reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. But really great stuff. Basically, you have one receiver, you have a transmitter and a cable. And, you know, first off, you know, I have to mention, I love the fact they include new cables with new devices. You always want to have a new cable, and so many companies out there will just, like, they'll go cheap and not include a cable. So thank you guys for including the cable. That's excellent. You can see this particular cable here it's one USB. This is kind of interesting, guys. It's one USB plug-in, okay? And it has not one, but it has two USB-Cs. So that's a really interesting cable. This can be used for all sorts of things. It's great. You can actually plug in 2 devices off this one cable. I can think of so many good uses for this. And the last thing you want is have like multiple cables like get knotted up or whatever. So it's really cool. They don't not only give you a cable, but they give you this special Y cable for charging both devices, the receiver and the transmitter, at the same time, which is really cool. Let's go ahead and check out the 2 here. So here we go, and you can see there's a G6 for you. And now again, this is 3 prongs. If you're not sure what I'm talking about here, most standardized microphones, like professional microphones, use these, like, you know, 3 plugs like this. Okay, so this is what you're used to seeing. Of course, there is adapters, so you could use an adapter from, you know, online or Radio Shack or whatever have you, you know, to plug some other type of device into a 3-prong plug, but a lot of the more professional microphones, like Shure microphones, that kind of thing, will use something just like this, okay? And so you can plug this directly into the microphone and have this hanging from the bottom of the mic if you want, okay? And again, this G6, we have a transmitter, and we do have the receiver too, which is really cool. So looking at the back here, you can see just pretty plain, you know, nothing special. It looks like this almost should slide off, but it really does. Maybe back in the day it had a replaceable battery, but now, of course, everything is USB-C. And that's right where this goes here. Let me show you. So there's the USB-C, you can see. And let me go ahead and just plug the cable in here in case you're not sure. You can see what that looks like. So we're plugging the USB-C into this one right here, just like that. Nice and snug. And of course, this other one here, same thing, has a little rubber cover for the USB, so you can just pull that off like that. Love the fact it's rubber, it will stick back in place, helps keep it waterproof, and you can actually charge both these bad boys at one time off that one USB cable, so that is really excellent. The weight of these, super duper light, guys, is not going to be a problem for you. These, I don't think these are charged directly out of the box. Let me unplug them here, and we'll take a look together. Let me go ahead and hit the power. This isn't really a live demo, but I just want to give you an idea. Yeah, it looks like these probably need charging. That's hence the flashing light. Red probably means needs charge. Yeah, there you go. So you get kind of an idea what that looks like. And I do like the way this does have a quick release here too. So you can see one of these here has the male end and one of them has the female end, okay? And that's for the receiver versus the transmitter. And I like the way this one here also has the lock. So it's very convenient. You can lock that bad boy up, which is really good to make sure it stays right in place. But really easy. Basically, you charge them up before the event. Then you take them, cover your little charge things, make sure water doesn't get in there. Plug them into your microphone, into your mixer, you know, and of course you could use it for other things like karaoke, you know, PA systems, school events. There's all sorts of reasons where you could use this, DJing, band stuff, you know, very easy. It's great to be able to transmit wirelessly and just really convenient too, you know, and you can test your limits. But again, they're saying about 30 meters. I think it goes a little bit more than that, to be honest, at least in my experience. These things transmit really nicely, you know, and do a really good quality job too at that. So distance and quality you can find in this product. Now, another question that comes up a lot is how long will they last? Once you have them fully charged, once you have them plugged into your mixer, into your microphone, you know, how long will they transmit? How long will it work? And it lasts 10 hours is what they say. And I've never had any problem with them running out mid-event or anything, but 10 hours is more than enough for any kind of, you know, a school event, band performing, you know, wedding, DJ, you know, whatever you need it for, PA stuff, you know, birthday party, whatever you're using it for, whatever you need the wireless microphone for, 10 hours is more than enough time for sure. It can support up to sets of microphones, okay? It can actually do 6 sets of mics simultaneously. So you can, of course, kind of daisy chain microphones together and then run them from one transmitter to one receiver into the actual mixing board, which is really nice too, you know? And again, I have to stress, like, these are high quality, and that's really important because, you know, the last thing you want is to have good audio from a nice microphone and then to have your transmitter or receiver kind of dumbing down the sound. And these do not do that. These are great quality. It will transmit 2.4 gigahertz wireless, which is great. And it's a high compression system. It's going to sound good for you with a great dynamic range. So it's going to sound poppy and beautiful and sharp. And it's not going to sound like, you know, weird digital bad transmission. It's going to sound crisp and live and just the way you want it. And the best part is it's plug and play. There's no like special software need or anything like that. So it's really easy just to plug them into your microphone and to your mixing board, and then you're good to go to actually transmit again for the full, you know, up to 10 hours, which is a super duper long time. The item weight itself is very small. They say it's like 8.1 ounces, so very lightweight transmitter and receiver. And the dimensions here, you can see they're about 4 inches long, so about 4.5 inches long. So they're very teeny. You should have no problem, again, putting this onto a microphone, and definitely, you know, transporting it in your AV equipment box or whatever will not be a problem at all. To recap, this is the ACEMIC transmitter and receiver G6. This is an XLR wireless system that allows you to transmit and receive audio data via 3-pin prong plug, all right, and across a variety of space. And they say it's up to 30 meters, which is, I believe, about 100 feet. But personally, again, I have got it to transmit it much further than that. So I think it depends on the conditions of the environment you're performing in or whatever have you. You can test it before the gig. But definitely the strong part about this, price, The price is excellent, guys. It's about 70 bucks. That is super cheap, huge value for the quality of audio you're getting with these. It really is going to help you out. It's going to make your gig special, and it's going to save you some money too, compared to buying some super ultra expensive mic system that honestly can go into the thousands of dollars, you know. And to have these is great. You can buy a couple of these and run these off for different types of events, you know, have a few on backup. But again, the charge is right here. It's very easy. The USB-C, they're very convenient, very, you know, easy to charge with a dual charge plug that comes with it, which is really fantastic that they include this. A lot of systems do not include this at all, and if anything, you'd have to buy two different cables, and now you get the two cables combined into one, which makes it super simple for charging. And being that it's USB-C, of course you can take this bad boy and charge a phone or something else later, you know. Or if you, for some reason, you don't have this cable, it's USB-C, something you already work with a lot with your cell and your other electronics, so it makes it very convenient, you know. Great stuff. Again, sampling frequency 48K, 24-bit audio, great quality resolution, low latency, 5 ms. You really can't go wrong, okay? If you guys have any question about this system, reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com, but I'm going to have a link for you right below, right down here, the link with the very best price. But again, people have asked, what do I use? This is a system that I use. It's not super expensive. It's a huge value, and it's really great quality, okay? And that's what means the most to me, okay? You don't want the overhead of your gig to be, you know, more than the price of what you're getting back from it, you know? So do yourself a favor, get a really nice microphone, like a Shure microphone, and then use this ACEMIC system, the G6, okay? All right, friends. Thanks for watching this video. Really appreciate it. Again, reach out to me if any questions or problems. You know I'm here to help, okay? And click that link down there for the very best price. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.